Hello and welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. And I have been tagged by Calvin's Corner 72 and the sun is directly in my eyes. So I've been tagged to answer these 7 questions. So here we go. Question number 1. Why do I do YouTube? Well, I don't know. I just, to be totally honest, I always wanted to, when I was a little kid, I wanted to work for National Geographic, and I wanted to travel around the world and film and photograph nature. And that never happened. I don't know, this to me is kind of a, I don't know, this is just kind of a way to be able to do that, I guess, and get it out to the whole world to see. And I just enjoy doing what I do, and I really like sharing what I do. And to be totally honest, the longer I've been doing it, the more I enjoy sharing it. So I guess, I don't know, I just when I was a little kid, I wanted to work for National Geographic and travel around and video and photograph nature. And I guess this is just my way of being able to do that. Where did my YouTube name come from? Well, Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. It's probably not really an interesting story, but here it goes. My last name is Bentley, so that's a given. Backwoods really comes from my favorite magazine, Backwoodsman. I didn't want to completely rip them off with Backwoodsman, so I shortened it to Backwoods. And to be totally honest, after I named it that, I did a YouTube search on Backwoods, and it really didn't come up with what I thought it would come up with. But I'd already did it, so I kept that away, and you know, I'm kind of glad I did. But actually, it's kind of a it's from the Backwoodsman magazine. I like it so much that I don't know, I wanted to add that to part of my name, so it just became Backwoods. And the Bushcraft, well, that actually comes to some of my CDO, which most of you people call that OCD, but I have to keep it in order. I had Bentley's Backwoods, and I didn't want to leave it with just 2. It had to be at least three words. And at that point, I already decided that it had to be, it had to start with a B. And since what I was doing was wilderness, outdoors, that sort of stuff, Bushcraft seemed to fit that. And I did look that up, and I realized that for the most part, people here in America don't use that word, Bushcraft. It's mainly over in the UK, England, and that area was where Bushcraft was used, which in a way I kind of liked as well, because my family came from there. So Bushcraft just seemed to kind of fit the thing I was working on, so it became Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. And that's really the whole answer. It's kind of a paying tribute to my favorite magazine, which is Backwoodsman, and Bentley being my first name. And then, to be totally honest, Bushcraft just fit the bill on the last part of it, so that's just what it became. Let's see. Number 3, how long have I been on YouTube? My channel's actually been up for like 4 years. When I first started, as a lot of you know, I was still into martial arts, And I originally started this channel, it was going to be for my dojo, for my martial arts school that I had for many years. That's how I was going to try to spread my martial art, was through this channel. And then shortly after I started the channel, I retired from martial arts, not only training and fighting and teaching, the whole thing. I just said, you know, my body's done. You know, I wasn't really going where I wanted to go with it, and to be totally honest, I was just getting too old to be doing that anymore. So I transferred into what would be my backwoods bushcrafting, since that was my next real love, was the outdoors and stuff. So it just kind of progressed into that, and it's just been that ever since. What do I use to record? Well, I used to have an old Vio camcorder, which I still have. It still works, it's just the screen is broke and I can't zoom or anything. I can't see what I'm doing with it. It'll still record, but I can't see what I'm doing with it, so I don't use it anymore. Then my wife gave me a Vloggy, which is what you're looking at right now, and I've been using that for several months now. And just recently I had my 50th birthday, and for my birthday my wife got me a Vivitar action cam, and I've been playing around with that a little bit, working on that. My George of the Jungle video, you can see the action cam there, and I'm going to have another video coming up soon, which will also have footage from that action cam as well. So right now my main one is a little bloggy, but I do have the action cam, and I am saving up to purchase another camcorder so that I can complete that whole process there. Do I make my own thumbnails? And I'm not really educated when it comes to all this stuff, but yeah, what I do, honestly, I don't make anything. What I do is when I download everything, it comes up with 3 pictures on the side there, and I just pick the one that I like the best, and I use that one. There's been a couple occasions when I've downloaded a picture and used it as a thumbnail, but generally what I'll do is once the video is downloaded, it gives you that little option of those 3 pictures, and I just pick the one that I like the best. Who made my intro, and I think it also said an outro. I did that. I don't know. I honestly never knew that people had this stuff made for them. Other people did that. I didn't realize that people did that. Yeah, I do that myself. I just, you know, I found my wife took that picture of the back of my head with my jacket that I love so much, and I've been wanting to get that picture taken for some time now, because I want to use that as kind of a symbol for my YouTube channel. And the last question is, will I ever quit doing YouTube? Well, I won't quit until I die. I'm pretty sure that'll be, I'll do it until I'm done, you know. I said I did martial arts for over 38 years, and I'm not talking about dojo martial arts. I'm talking about action, real streetwise mixed martial art, cage fighting type martial arts, and I did that for 38 some odd years. You know, eventually that was over, but that was because I just really my body just got tore up and I couldn't do it anymore. So do I think I'll ever really stop doing YouTube? I've actually questioned that a couple times, to be totally honest. Recently, I questioned whether or not I wanted to continue doing YouTube. And I think over the 4 years that I've been doing it, I think there's been maybe 2 times that I've actually considered stop doing YouTube channel. But in all honesty, I don't think I will. You know, this is actually something that I can do even when I get too old to really do physical stuff. Even though I'm still young. I'm still young, but I am 50. And you know, going out and swinging on vines out in the woods isn't necessarily something that most 50-year-olds do. But I try to stay as youthful as possible. I try to still be really active, and I still have fun, and I still enjoy the outdoors. So I don't think that there's any question that I'll be doing this for a good amount of time. So those are the 7 questions that was put to me. And thank you, Calvin's Corner 72, for tagging me. And I have to, well, I don't have to, but I'm going to tag 3 other people. And I'm going to tag some new subscribers. This subscriber here, and I've been wanting to do like shout out video. This isn't really a shout out, but it's kind of a beginning to a shout out. So the 3 people I'm going to tag will be Gray Hunter. I'm going to tag you on those 7 questions. I want you to answer those 7 questions. Last Call Outdoors and Native Tearz. You 3, I've tagged you. I want you to answer those 7 questions. Thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors.